This Am I the A-hole thread is full of audacity and there are life lessons. Ladies, please take finances into account. Please take finances into account. Please take finances into account. Okay, let's get into it. Am I the a-hole for insisting on going on the family vacation of my ex-boyfriend? She says, me and my ex-boyfriend, she's 34, he's 25, so that's a pretty substantial gap. We're together for a year and a half. Our breakup was amicable. I never assumed it would last, given the age difference. I got along well with his family, even with his mother, who understandably wasn't a fan of our relationship, given the age gap, but did like me as a person. Before the breakup, we were invited to a destination wedding of his cousin in Hawaii. I was asked to make the arrangements for the flight and hotel. I didn't mind, so we made the arrangements together, selecting the place and the flight times. And I put it all on my credit card with the promise that they would pay back their portions when they could, over $2,000 each. I have a good job and could pay off the whole trip, and I was happy to do it to save them interest on a credit card. Since then, we broke up. Recently, I got an email from his mother asking for her flight and hotel information. I politely reminded her that they would need to pay back their portion. It has been 3 months since we booked the trip, and asked if they would reimburse me for my portion of the hotel or Airbnb since we broke up and I wouldn't be attending. Her first response was cool but polite, saying that I would get my money eventually. I didn't respond. She wrote back again with a much different tone, demanding the information for the hotel slash Airbnb. And I said I was causing undue stress while they were planning for this big trip. I replied that I would happily share that information once I was reimbursed. She said that I would not be reimbursed for my portion of the accommodation expenses and that she was going to tell everyone how horrible I was for holding the information hostage. I texted my ex and asked what was happening and why things had taken such a turn. He said I was being unreasonable and making everything about money, which was unfair, since I knew they were struggling financially and I wasn't. I said it didn't feel very fair to me that I was basically paying for them to go on this trip and getting nothing. He assured me that they would work on paying me back when things got better for them financially. I said that just wouldn't work for me since I had no guarantee and had no idea how long that would be, and that I would still be out of thousands of dollars since they didn't want to reimburse me for my portion. I offered to instead let them share one room at the Airbnb and one room at the hotel, but that I would be staying in one room as well. He was outraged, saying that I was making things weird, but my side is that I have the time off of work and I paid for it, so why shouldn't I go? She continues with, I told him that I'm still within the range to cancel the reservations if that was a better fit, which he also didn't like since the prices are much higher and places are harder to find now. I want to attend the wedding, of course, but I don't see why I can't take the vacation that I planned and paid for. Am I the a-hole? Absolutely not. And it's absolutely audacious and presumptuous of them to believe that you would just finance their way to Hawaii for the whole trip without even a payment towards their balance. Absolutely not. So a few of the comments, not the a-hole. It's been several months and you haven't been reimbursed for even a portion of the trip. Exactly what I said. In my opinion, since you've paid for everything, it's your vacation to enjoy. If you can afford it, why not just cancel the extra airline tickets, keep the Airbnb, and have a lovely time in Hawaii? And that's how the next person feels. And the next person says, sounds like you have a wonderful vacation coming up. Hope you have a great time and no baggage issues arise during your travels. Basically, absolutely, I agree with this. Not the a-hole. Those people would have had to pay if she hadn't done this. And I don't understand why people think that other folks are supposed to finance their trips. But I want you guys to go ahead, jump in the comments, tell me what you think, and like, comment, share.